Well, being normal is vastly overrated. Hey there Cubbies, my name is Krista and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be doing something that I am terrified of doing, but it's a lot more fun than doing speed build videos. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to walk you through my new build. Krista, what did you build today? Well, I'll tell you. Today I made Agatha Cromwell's house in Halloweentown. So we see it in the first and the second movie. So I got all of my inspiration from those two movies in particular. I also want to go ahead and warn you, I had to live out my childhood dream just a little bit, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. I hope that you think it's funny, honestly, because I had such a good time just doing it. I guess that's the best way that I'll say it to you guys. But we are going to get started. So this is the outside of Miss Agatha Cromwell's house. It is so beautiful. She had that gate that, you know, they're having trouble getting open. If you guys are curious what scene I am talking about, then watch the scene. Except it's with me, because I am an actress. No, I'm not. This is the perfect opportunity for me to try out my newfound powers. Abracadabra. Open sesame. Big iron lock that keeps us out. Open up your big iron mouth. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Alright, so she is going to go inside. She is on the front porch right now. And I'm trying to remember what buttons we press. Okay. So I'm just gonna like walk y'all through the whole thing, because we don't really get to see like the entryway very much. So when they first walk in, all we see is, you know, Aggie letting her grandkids in, and we just get to see like a table and the door very briefly, just for like a very slim second. And then from there they go and they hang out in the kitchen for just a minute. And in here, you might notice a few things from the movie. The little microwave that Aggie does double boiled trouble. I don't know the spell, but you know, you know what I'm talking about. So she does that, and then she has like a book that's kind of on display right there in the kitchen. So I wanted to have that in there. And then she also has her little cauldron, her little mini one that she uses. Okay, you need to chill. I just want to warn you guys that the sim that I am using to walk around is a version of my sim self that I made a long time ago that I haven't done anything with. Alright, so it did not occur to me that those bowls would have been dirty. Doesn't that make sense? Now that I think about it, it does make sense. But I wanted to make sure that the shelves were stocked, because in the movie, in the background, all you see is stuff like potion looking bottles and such. And I even put a cute little broomstick there, kind of like to point out like Marnie's, her broomstick that she gets. It doesn't look like that at all, but you guys catch my drift. Better march, better get there, better get going before there's no more beds. And then if you are unfamiliar with the living room, we only get to see it in the second movie, so that's why we don't know much about it. But when we do see it, it's when the gray spell is going on, so everything in the house is gray, basically. And since I didn't want to make the rest of the house gray to just be boring, I was like, well, since we only see the living room when it's gray, I'm going to make it gray like it was in the second movie. So that's why I did this. I'm going to move her so you guys can get a better view of the room because I'm super excited about it.
The gray spell, it's back. There's got to be some way to get us out of this trap, a spell or something.
They did not think that the gray spell would have reached Aggie's house. She even said, she was like, even if the gray spell is spreading, there's no way that it's affected my house. So they were so surprised when they walked in and this is what they saw, you know, minus the background of color. But so that is that. And then I'm going to move you guys in here. And this is actually the room where we see Aggie look into the cauldron and see what the evil forces of Halloweentown are up to. If you guys remember that scene, I know I do. And then we also, I think we see it again when, no, actually the children were in the kitchen, so I'm a liar. But that's okay.
We gotta install it. Well, where do you put the candle when it's dark on Halloween?
Anyways, so now I am going to hopefully go upstairs. It's just really hard to work first person. So this house itself is a mixture of the house in real life and the house we see in the movie. So we never actually see this part of the house in the movie, or in the movie, but in real life, if you look online. But so when I saw the pictures online of the house, I kind of used that for the places of the house that we were not so sure of. Another thing we weren't so sure of was the whole upstairs of the house because we don't see any of it, which I didn't do anything in this room at all because I'm a lazy idiot. But since we're talking about people, so we are going to go into Aggie's room, which we see in the second movie, not even in this house at all. It's actually in the other house back in the mortal world. But when we see it, we're actually being told that this room is a secret and that you're not supposed to be in here. Hint, hint at Marnie, who does not like to follow the rules because she brought that cute boy in there and was like, hey, this is the room that should have been mine, but you know, my mom. But I even put like a spell book kind of thing on the table, you know, just because if I was gonna make it based off of the movies, I really just wanted to like go big or go home.
Yeah, well, there are the common spells that all witches know, and then there are the secret ones that are only known by the witch who made them up.
There we go. I have the worst time with first person. Okay, so now we are in the bathroom, which we don't get to see at all. I just kind of guessed based off of the pictures that I seen of the house in real life, and I just kind of went with that for my inspiration. And then the other bedroom, which we also do not see in the movie, but is there in real life, I went ahead and just kind of guessed a lot of things about, like, I mean, I kind of did base it off of the house in real life, but I just kind of, I threw in some, like, things that looked a little bit, I don't know. But, I mean, I guess it looks a little bit magical. It looks kind of normal, too, so. But that's that. And then I actually want to go downstairs. I don't know where I'm going to end up. Actually, I do know where I'm going to end up. I'm going to be in the living room. I've got this place memorized. It took me like 2 days to build this house, which is fine because I'm in love with it. I worked so hard to make it look like this, so you get what you pay for. You know what? Let's just go in there, and then we'll go through the kitchen to go outside because there's a surprise in the backyard that I didn't even spoil the surprise about. Wow. Oh, now you can definitely see the surprise though, for sure. So for those of you who haven't guessed what the surprise is, I also added in the pumpkin from the movies, which is, it's in all the movies. Duh. But actually, we could argue that the pumpkin is the star and not Marnie. But anyways, I wanted to put the pumpkin in because I didn't know what to do with the backyard, one. And two, I really thought, if I'm going to do a Halloweentown build, how can you build anything from Halloweentown without including the most iconic piece of Halloweentown, which is its center, the pumpkin.
Halloweentown. It's a real place from the book. Like we read it and now we're here. It's all just like in the book.
I didn't do the whole town or anything. I just really thought it would be fun to have the pumpkin there as a little, you know, like this is definitely a Halloweentown build kind of thing. But I hope that really big fans of the movies will absolutely love this build and enjoy it. It will be on my gallery. The idea is below. I finally remembered to mention it in the video. That rhymed. Okay. But I had so much fun with this build. I had so much fun playing with this build. I had to put myself into Halloweentown and my only opportunity right now, which was in The Sims. So I tossed myself in there and I was like, we're doing it. No, but I had to put myself in there. I thought it'd be so much fun to live out my dreams of being in Halloweentown and really feeling it, you know. So I said a couple iconic lines and I had some fun with it. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. I mean, yeah, this video was kind of for me, but it was also because spooky season is in. And although October is not only the month of my birth, it is also the month of my favorite holiday, which is Halloween. So I like to celebrate. I'm going to be doing spooky builds all month. So this is the beginning. Let's just see what I come up with for my next one. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to become a cubby with me, I guess. Comment down below. Let me know how I did. Let me know if you're a Halloweentown fan and if this house brought back nostalgia or whatever. But stay safe and spread love and ciao.